Hello everyone, thanks for joining in another episode, and this time it's about Mac OS Monterey on MacBook Air with M1 chip. So this is a new OS, as you may have heard of it. So I'm recording this and want to walk you through something I have noticed in my experience versus I do have Mac OS Big Sur on my MacBook Pro, which is 2016 model. This one specifically I'm using here right now in front of you is with M1. So I've been reading, came across some of the feature I've been testing out. So just I wanted to share my experience going through and playing around with the features, which seems to be pretty cool, and see if I can do some more demo. And again, if you feel like skip the video as you like it. But that's being said, I will start with one of these here. As you can see, look and feel of this beautiful screen here in front of me, or the wallpaper you can see. So we'll explore some more here about the different wallpapers and everything available here. So I'm really enjoying, because this is like working and looking at it state-of-the-art experience, I would say. So I'm going to change here. If you notice, these are downloadable, and this is already downloaded. So I'm going to click here and hold. So here it is a dynamic and light. If I do it light, as you can see, this has changed. So let me do it. Now you see how beautiful it is. So I'm really liking it, enjoying it every day. And if I download, as you can see here on the screen, there are a ton of them available. Looks like it's an iPhone thing, or iPhone wallpaper here. Something like this is available here, and it's downloaded. So if I do it right here, as you can see, so it's available from Big Sur. So maybe it's an older one, and there are some new ones available. So here is one more, just to have a look here before we move to the new ones or new features. Now, as you can see, it's plain, and it says solar grade line. So there are few others available. So yeah, until you go try it out, check yourself, and you really gonna enjoy it and love it. So this is dynamic. If I do it light again, as you can see, it's really so artistic. I'm really so much loving it. And so this is for the desktop wallpaper, and there are some screensaver. You can do the preview here, and I hope it gets recorded. If not, then I will just move on back to the other features. So that's being said, this one is specific to this one. Now, other thing I wanted to share here is these features available. Like say, it's Wi-Fi. So it's all GUI based. It's available also in the Big Sur. But here, reading through it, there are some improvements. Let's say I do not have any third-party or Bluetooth devices, but if you do, like QC is my Bose QC, so it will show me the status here. These devices preferences and something I wanted to change, I can monitor from here. Display brightness you can control from here. Same thing with the sound, you can control from here. Keyboard there. Screen mirroring, I've been testing it. That's pretty awesome. Screen mirroring, basically you can share your screen with multiple devices. You can stream the video if you're watching something. And also I've been playing my iPhone, and I was able to mirror the whole iPhone on this MacBook. So that was a really good experience. I have not tried streaming and playing any video or something across multiple devices, which if I get a chance, I will do it, and I'll make another video where I can have something on my different devices, or if you want to share with your family and friends something. So that something is pretty cool. Focus mode here is that you can do it do not disturb 1 hour. This is usually the feature also available on iPhone. So basically, if you do this thing, it will also replicate because you signed in with the iCloud ID. So it will also make your phone into the do not disturb mode, and which is pretty awesome feature in my opinion. Because think of a day if you are working on some document, some project, so whichever. So you do not want to get disturbed with so many meetings or maybe emails and all that stuff. So it depends. You can also do some preferences here, but do not disturb is really a good feature where even I find myself, I do not want to check some email for a couple of hours, so I need some 2 or 3 hours for concentration. This is something definitely I would want to leverage that feature and utilize this feature. So I was waiting on that. I clicked on it, focus, and I wanted to go into the preferences. For some reason I am not able to see the preferences here, which it must be showing. I have no idea what happened with that, but that being said, it's something you can try, and you can do set up the focus as you need it. Now another good feature here, they have improved some battery, so you can change the battery preferences, fully charge and all that stuff. So battery preferences, you can go there and be able to do the battery. So it should be, hold on to it, so it should be covering here, so we not able to see that. So let's give a second, just have to see. So this was basically in the tray. So there is something for the focus mode. If you want to have notification, the banner, you can allow a notification in your focus mode or not. It's up to you, and depending, you can go through all these applications. Here is the notification, basically the focus one. You can enable do not disturb. You can select the people from your contact list, so it will allow only come from the people you are interested in, and you can also set up the time if you'd like to. Now that being said, if you go to the battery one here, so you can change the display after some time. You can set up the settings here. Wait for network access. This is the very important one in my opinion, because even if your system is in a sleep mode or something, the display is turned off, basically you still want to have access to your network and email and messages. So this is something is pretty standard, or pretty, I would say pretty good. Okay, I've seen myself when system display is turned off, I still keep getting those emails and messages, which is important. So something you don't want to miss. And here you can low power mode, so it will make your performance better and reduce the energy usage as needed. You can set up the schedule for the battery here. Power adapter, basically here you have optimized battery charging. All these features are available. You can also optimize it as you need. And here is the usage history for the last 24 hours, how much the usage history of the battery and the screen usage. And here it is about the last 10 days, how much as you can see on the weekend and weekdays. So this is pretty a good feature. Now it's also, we can see some other feature. So before we do that, I want to show you the FaceTime. Here we're going to do the FaceTime. And FaceTime, there you go. So FaceTime, we have this. So what I'm going to do is that with the FaceTime, while I'm recording, with the FaceTime, I want to record and video effect here. So if I go to the portrait mode, it will blur the background if you see it here. And if I uncheck it, then it will again make it regular. So bold, blurry here. So here, since we are here and you can see me on the screen, I'm also going to create a link where we'll make a call from a non-iOS device. So main is that if you're on FaceTime, which allow you to excuse me, people do the FaceTime with non Apple devices. So basically we'll copy the link and I'll send you an email, and then what's going to happen here, we'll have another Windows device join in. So give me a second. What we're going to do, send an invite, accept. So as you can see my screen, and I'm going to dial in from my Windows Surface to the right. So I'm gonna mic. So you see my voice. So I have to reduce the volume. So this is, as you can see, my advanced Surface. I joined it from here, and silence join request, and you can also add more people if you would like to. So that's there. So in the FaceTime, there's an option for share screen, which I'll make another video, but now I'm into the shortcuts. As you can see, there are a number of shortcuts available based on the preference and choices. You can use these shortcuts. There's a gallery. There are shortcuts specific to macOS, and then you can play around with Siri. So a lot of cool shortcuts here based on the needs. So definitely I find some of them really interesting related to productivity and events and meeting. So I am definitely going to use. So now let's move over to Safari, because this is being heard that Safari has a lot of stuff that's shared with you in Safari. If somebody has shared anything, so it will be showing you here. So for Safari, there is a major redesign in the Safari. As you can see, there's a stream tab bar which takes less room on the page and adjusts to make the color of each side. There's also integrated smart search field. Tabs can be grouped and compact, which I can show you right here. You can come to here, and then you can go to preferences. So right now here, all these tabs are compact. If I come here and change it, so it will go to a separate tab, and this is what it will make. So it will give you more room when you're browsing. And these are redesigned tabs, which you can see they're rounded shapes in there if you do that. And there's also a feature called Icloud Privacy Relay, which is in beta, which basically hides you and also set up your encrypted tunnel and ensure that the traffic leaving your device is encrypted. So this only works for Safari. It does not work for any other browser like Chrome or Firefox. So that feature is only available. So if you want to make sure that if you're visiting a banking website or accessing some of your text document, whichever, right, where you think your data is sensitive. So this is a good feature where they have this hide the IP address from the trackers. You can do that. So you'll have to come to System Preferences, go to Apple ID, and here they have Private Relay. As I said, it's in beta. That feature is also available here, and that will work for Safari, and this will also work on your iPhone as well, just on Safari. Also, Hide My Email is another feature where you can enable this feature, and this will be an alias email. Basically, if you subscribe to newsletter or any online subscription, something along those lines, this is where this feature will work. This is a paid feature, so I have set it up for myself in my environment, in my cloud subscription. Along with it gives you some more space that's been there, and then if I go to website and if I just click on that box where it asks for the email, I be able to use that. So instead of giving my own real email for so many online sharing services, it's a good feature that I'm not gonna expose and share my real email. An email then will be forwarded to my primary mailbox. So in those who are people in IT, they would understand it's just another email alias, but it works only with your iCloud. So it's not something you have your own email. It won't work. It will work with iCloud, and Apple take care of that. And there's a lot of backend things goes behind the scene, which I may have to set up another video to talk about it. but that's there. And here this option is in beta. So iCloud private relay keeps your internet active private, so it hides your IP address basically, and also it will protect you and encrypt the data, because your data is going there. If you use Safari, if you enable this feature, basically it will encrypt the data. So that's really good. Now more on to the browser itself. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs open. So here you see 4 tabs are open here. This is how it looks like. If I open the 5th one, shared one, we already talked about. Another cool feature I like about here is changing the background. So I should be able to change the background if I come here, and if I see the background, here you go. Now I am able to change the background. If I wanted to add more, I can add more different backgrounds here. See, so this is the Safari, really like a huge improvement. Those are the one. Also they have improvement to the maps. I mean, they give you more to the maps, like a detailed new city experience. It is also available in Mac M1, so it gives you even more closer details, and the user will be able to interact with 3D, and you can explore cities like San Francisco or Los Angeles. So this is San Francisco. You got the guides. Here are the directions. So a lot of improvements here, and these are the guides available. So let's see, you can go and you can do the 3D here. See, this is all 3D now. Hudson Yards. Right, so this is the building. This is the new state-of-the-art architecture here in New York City. You see this view, and in fact I was there a month or two on the 10th floor of this building. So this is pretty awesome. So as I said, these are specific to M1, and it's a satellite view. And this Monterey also available for MacBook, which are 2015 and later. So I do have a MacBook Pro. I have not updated on that, but that looks like it's also supported. But eventually, feature like this, which are specific to M1, will not be supported, like a blurry background for FaceTime and these feature. But overall, it's pretty neat. It's pretty good. I like it. It has a lot of productivity feature. So in a nutshell, I think I'm going to enjoy all this feature with this operating system. And let me know your thought. What do you think about it?